The better. Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl, what's the tea? Let's talk about it. You ready to talk drama? From screen to real life. The spicier the better. Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl, what's the tea? Let's talk about it.
Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, what's the tea, Miss Monica. How you guys doing out there? Welcome to another episode of Exclusive. Let's talk about it. And we are talking about Ready to Love. Once again, we are here for it. All right. So we're going to talk about it. I got some guests that's going to come on and help me talk about it. And guess what? We're just going to get into the shits. All right. I hope everyone is having a great and happy, fabulous, soulful Sunday. All right. We're going to get all into the juices here. And you already know, Miss Monica. Girl, what's the tea? Yeah, she got the tea. She want the tea. If you got some tea, drop the tea. Now, when you roll in here, go ahead and click on the like, guys, subscribe, and share with your mama, your sister, your brother, your nephew, your uncle, your baby daddy, all of those people. Go ahead and share. Tell them, girl, what's the tea? It's hot on the block. She got some tea for you. All right. So we're going to jump into it, and I'm going to bring on my special guest. I have two special co-hosts, and then I have a special guest, and it is her moment. So let's get with our first co-host, Miss Lisa Star. You can find her at Lisa Star Woo on Instagram. And she says she ain't a blogger, but she sure like that tea. So let's bring Miss Lisa on.
Hi.
Hey. What did you do with your camera? You're kind of a little fuzzy there.
I'm fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
You're back. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
You're ready to get into some tea?
Yes, I am. Ready to get into the tea.
Well, you know we had to bring a man over here.
Okay.
So I got to bring my friend.
Okay.
If anybody doesn't know anything about Ready to Love, he knows because he made it all the way to the end. And he had a whole bunch of women running him around. King Randall is back again. You guys know King Randall was with me last Sunday, and he liked it, so he came back again. So, hey, King Randall.
How you doing?
Hey.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
Good.
We thought you stood us up. We thought you was with the bros.
Right. The bros on the beach.
Nah, not yet.
You was on.
Oh, it's a late night?
Yeah, probably so.
Probably.
You better be careful out there in the Miami streets.
Yeah,
And on Miami Street. Oh yeah, Miss Lisa said y'all got some shootings and all that going on.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Like we actually supposed to have an event tonight at the SLS, and that's canceled because of that. So yeah, crazy time.
Oh, well, it's Miami though, but you never hear a lot about Miami on South Beach until spring break.
Spring break, yeah.
It's normally the out of towners though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it don't be people from the don't be what they call it. It don't be the locals.
No, that's crazy. Somebody got shot 8 times.
It was twice though. It's like 2 times in the last 3 days somebody's gotten shot. Right? Yeah, yesterday it was like crazy. Like it almost seemed random. Like dude was just it just seemed random, but yeah, crazy.
That's not good. That's not a good look.
Not at all.
No.
I still love it though, but I just make sure I never come that time of the year.
No, don't come. Or Memorial Day weekend.
We know I was gonna come Memorial Day weekend, but I think I'm gonna change it to the weekend.
Yeah, change it because it's too much. Too much.
Well, we're gonna pray for those good people.
Yeah.
And let's get on into our shenanigans today. So we have a special guest co-host. So we have, I'll just show y'all who we got.
Okay.
Y'all know who that is.
Yes.
So she said, if you driving a Mercedes, baby, you is doing it. And you drive a Mercedes. Miss Monica do. So I'm doing it.
You got to about the Mercedes. I didn't know you had got your Mercedes, girl.
Oh, Miss Monica don't tell all her business to the people.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Monica did. That's what she is. Mercy D is what I call her. I call her Mercy D all the time. My mama gave me that. But I'm a Mercedes girl. So me and this young lady really, really have a connection. She's beautiful. Her conversation is great. I love her on the show. She doesn't do too much. She just does enough. And when you're beautiful and you're intelligent, you don't have to do a lot. You can just really just stand there and let everything come to you. So we're gonna bring on Miss Mercedes. Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, Miss Monica, for having me. And I love to know just like how smart of a woman you are. You drive a Mercedes.
We're gonna start a Mercedes club. We're gonna start a Mercedes club for women. Mercy D Club, Mercy D Club. Do you know Randall?
Huh?
Do you know Randall Mercedes?
I have come across Randall in these streets a couple of times. No, I've met him at a couple of the Ready to Love events. And we do not have like a personal connection.
Okay, what's up?
He just says hi to me.
What you mean saying?
Hey.
Like a hidden.
Hey.
Oh, you want a bus? Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Well, you gotta look down at you first.
Hey.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Well, so guys, you guys know how Miss Monica do it. Miss Monica don't be doing our interviews, and this ain't the first 48. This is Let's Talk About It. So I pulled certain clips from the show that stood out to me. Randall, you already know how we did last Sunday. We played clip, we talked about it, we see your input. I want your input put on what happened. How did you feel at that moment when this happened to you last season? And Mercedes, I want you to put your input on because you was there. So a lot of things are cut out. So you can just give us a little bit of what you can give us, because we know you can't give us a lot, but you can give us a little bit of what we've seen. I do know me and Miss Lisa was talking earlier, and we kind of figured that it was a lot of stuff cut out last night.
Yes.
It looked like that.
Yes. I can't even tell you to the degree to which it was, but yes. Like it was a lot of patching and swinging days. It was interesting.
Really?
Yes. That portrayal of what took place.
Randall, you remember that? Was it a lot cut off at that when y'all went to the retreat?
Absolutely. I always tell people
catch your day 2 as day 1, kind of.
Well, you know, what they post is not in order. Like what we see and what everybody else is totally different. But I always say it was actually watered down. Like in my experience, it was 10 times more intense being there than what y'all see.
Wow.
It was that. So wait a minute. So they actually can take the days and switch them?
Yeah. They don't post it in order. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes sentences aren't in order. Like,
sometimes it's not chronological about how you see, but it fits the narrative. So it's not saying that it didn't happen, but it maybe didn't happen in that order.
The way y'all see it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a storyline. It's still a storyline.
It's a storyline. It's not gonna be too off, but even somebody's facial expressions can be from a completely different like interview.
Yep.
Really? Different outfits and everything?
I never knew that.
I never knew that either.
That's new. Now that right there is definitely
Strange.
Weird. It's not even that it's weird. It's just like it's kind of like in a way deceiving, because then you already form a narrative of a person that's really not probably even have nothing to do about with that person, but they. So let me ask you a question. Both of you guys answer. When you watch the clips for the first time, you watch them like we watch them, and you see that was done. How does that make you feel when you know that, wait, this is not even what happened, and now what? Do you have like just like a sour taste about reality TV and ever doing it again after you see that they can actually do that?
Who you want to go first?
I'm gonna wait for you, but I mean, I don't have I actually read that, like, because in the contract, in the contract they say that they can use things out of context, so I kind of knew it was gonna happen. But watching it, when you watch it, you still are like taking, because it's almost like we're watching the show the same way y'all watching it, because you never know what's going to happen week to week, or how it's going to be played, or how you're going to be portrayed, or what face that's going to be shown to what remarks. So we kind of watching it the same way y'all watching it.
Wow.
And as far as sour taste, like if you asked a couple months ago, I might have said yeah, but now like I don't really have the sour taste anymore. But I told you I just wish they let me talk more on TV. I did a lot more talking than they showed y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say? They didn't know I had a personality until episode 10. So
exactly.
It happens that way. But for me, I think with this being my first television experience, it was taken aback. But what I quickly learned to do was, I know what happened, so I have to be content in that. But can I tell you, if I had some things that have been portrayed and they were out of context and they have been as big as they have been on the internet, because I mean, I haven't had nothing like that. I feel like in that context, I would be completely turned off and, away from it, because you are now experiencing, the world, and sometimes they will hate you. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever know what it's felt like to be hated by 20,000 people for like a week? It kind of sucks. Like, I wouldn't want that smoke. I got offended when somebody said thing like my eyeshadow. So I could be like, if somebody were on me like that for a long time, I don't know. I think I might need a therapist and a copay and some extra help.
Yeah. I get that. Okay. Well,
I mean, but you have to be okay with it because you said it and you did it.
And now you guys are speaking out against the production. So people that are going on to the show, they're already letting you guys know what actually happens. So be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like it's the horrible thing. I mean, because we love to watch it. So, but the whole thing as far as protecting your personal self and who you are and your brand and your integrity, or how things get portrayed, don't be afraid to put your foot down. Like, you don't have to say, because it's not a scripted show. Oh, that's scripted. No, it's not. They don't hand us a script and we read it 5 minutes before we hop on and they say action. So that's why you have to be okay with it, because that is yourself. If you popped off and you got mad, you said that. They didn't give you that line. But if you know what the whole, like how they can use your pieces, be sure that what you put out and how they piece it together, what you put out. Yeah. That doesn't mean that is they caught it. And
a lot of people, I'm glad you admitted to that.
Your story.
I think I said that last week.
You said that last week. And I'm glad you guys are actually admitting that, because people are quick to say, oh, well, they cut out this and that's really wasn't the person. No, it's the person.
It's still you. Yeah.
It's the person.
They can't. Oh my gosh, you said something crazy.
You said it.
You said it.
It just didn't come out. It didn't come out the way you thought it was going to come out.
It's like, oh my gosh, no, I didn't mean it like that. You then want to add context to what you said, but to say you didn't say it, or to say production made me, that is a lie.
Sometimes production will tell you. Like I've had production say like, "Hey, be cognitive. Like we're going to play this on the air, and you're going to be upset if we play it this way. So, like, be aware of that. Like, I'm
really
born too, so you can't be upset. Like I said last week, when I got mad, I did that.
Randy, when did you get mad? I don't even recall you ever having.
They kind of like watered me down. You know what I'm saying?
They did. But in a good way. But in a good way, though.
Yeah, in a good way. In a good way. The thing that I really have about me, how they showed me, is that, like what she said, like, you didn't see my personality all the way. Like, they only say like slick things, right? Like, so most people didn't even know that I could talk. So it's like I got all of these people that want to.
You just know that you can smile. You just have to smile the whole show.
Yeah, I smile though. That's it. You see, I smile.
The smile the whole show.
People they beautiful. That's it. Like, that's the only thing that I had an issue with. I was like, I did a lot more talking than that. But other than that, I can't be mad. But I did get mad. Like, at the house, that's when I changed at the house. I got mad. Yeah, I was kind of pissed at the house.
You finally get your like moment. I had one they didn't even show. Like, I'm going off too. Like that house is explosive. It is like the most.
Man.
Okay,
well, that's how let's get into some clips so we can see. So let's fast forward. Tommy, why you took them cheering out the swamp? Why you had them cheering out there with alligators and stuff? I didn't get that one. Okay, Miss Monica didn't like that time.
Oh my God.
Okay, so now you guys pull up at the swamp. All right, you get there. Morgan is like, this is not a retreat. This is the hood ghetto. I forget exactly what she said, but what she said was, but you guys ended up going to a beautiful little resort place house, right? And the girls that ride the Mercedes are smart because you're the first one that thought about going to get that room.
I sure did. What do you say? I know how to use shows where you got to go pick your room.
Yeah, you was standing there, you see everybody was occupied, and you was like, how about to go get this room?
Everybody was nice, we all in the kitchen, and I'm like, nah, we got to.
I thought that was really funny. So we did that, and everybody's cool, calm. The house seems calm, and for the most part, that me and Lisa we have discussed previously that it's not drama with the women; it's the drama with the men this season. Mm-hmm. So other women seem to get along just fine. We did want to compliment how beautiful the women were on this episode, how well kept you guys looked. Jeffri, your makeup is the bomb. Just want to tell you.
Jeffri, Morgan.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Morgan is. Yes, she always. All of you guys looked at really, really nice. Even in the heat, like you knew how to wear your hair. You knew what to do, and it was a good look. Everybody wasn't looking out greasy. A couple of men were, but the women did not. They did. Yeah. I think the men on Miami, the first Miami should have switched with the women. Like it should have did like a swap.
Everybody says that.
Don't you agree, Lisa?
That should have had their guys.
You agree with that, Lisa?
Yeah, they said that. We should.
I did. Did you hear, Mercedes? Did you hear how bad they talked about the makeup and the hair from last season?
Yes, I heard that. Right? And going in and knowing that we were shooting in like Miami summer peak times, like June, July, I was really like outdone. So, you got choices to make, and I think that every woman made the best choice for them, whether it was a wig, a protective style, their natural hair, like just pick it and commit. But
you guys did it gracefully for sure.
We tried, right? Sure. But I think a lot of them, like you pay. They're beautiful in their own right. They take time. All of them. I mean, that these are grown professional women. I mean,
very grown and professional. I mean, everybody has a career. You're a flight attendant. You got designers. You got a couple of lawyers. I mean, Susu does it like she's the bomb. Yeah, she's doing her thing. I mean, everybody's doing their thing, and I love it. So I think it should have been a switch. So now, let's go in. I have a clip. Let's play this clip, and then we're going to talk about it.
This is a perfect dinner. I'm going to draw a big heart around this.
This motherfucker, yo. What?
Just
Okay. Like that? I will move. I just felt that Lyndon was like a hound dog. If he see Morgan with me, he would sit beside us. It was a little bit irritating. I felt that he was leeching, and everywhere Morgan go, there he was.
let's go talk outside for a minute.
What's up?
Babe, you're upset because the seating arrangement just now?
No.
I sat down next to you.
Okay. And your shadow came next to you.
My shadow came next to me, and that didn't make you happy?
Nah, I admire the man determination.
Okay.
I told you to sit over here. I didn't tell Ill Will to sit over here.
I sat next to you.
Hey, listen.
And that just puts me in a very compromising
I don't care about
position,
that. I don't
Tony.
care about that.
It's so awkward, especially when you start acting like a madman.
Who act like a madman?
You're not acting.
What room you staying in?
I'm not saying that. I don't have to say that.
I'm asking you. You know what room you staying in, isn't it?
You ask me a lot of questions. Just because you ask me don't mean I have to answer.
Okay.
So will you calm down and act like you got some home training?
I'm always calm.
You need help.
Number one, I don't think I was being an ass. Number two, I definitely have home training, so I was a little bit taken back by her comments.
That was a lot.
That was not.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Where to go? That was a lot.
Okay, well, Lisa, what do you have to add to this before we get to
No home training?
special
You
guest?
tell somebody they don't have no home training. That's so rude. I mean, he did go and drink all those people Hennessy, so I can kind of see that. I mean, he was a little tipsy. What? Okay. But no home training? You don't tell nobody you got no home training. That's nothing that you say out your mouth to somebody. That was mean. That was beyond mean.
Okay.
I mean, to us, it didn't look like he acted. I mean, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but you don't say that to somebody. Especially who mom is a pastor. Come on now.
Oh my God, Mercedes, what do you think about this scene here? You know what happened. Literally went outside with him, but you know the dynamics of what happened.
So for me, this is the beginning of the elephant in the room, I think, for the season. So everybody thought it was Blake, Suan, and Jeffri, but this had always been boiling, like the pot on the back that y'all forgot about. This is what that is. So to me, I honestly wasn't surprised by the behavior, because if you look at them both, look at Tony and Morgan. They each were teeing up the same way. You know what I mean? Except that Marcia ends up going home, which is her down the run. But Morgan has always had to, and they've had to, in order to make theirs spicy. You know what I mean? Because it's like at any minute, you don't do what I want, I can always jump ship. Now, mind you, that doesn't take away from the people. The people gotta, accept them and want them back too, and all of that. Like Lyndon would have to want Morgan, and Marcia have to want Tony, of course. But when you have this, they love it. It's a part of their connection. Some people have relationships that thrive off of, like, I know somebody else want my girl, but I got you.
Exactly. That is a Tony.
Or even just the looming threat makes it so much more intense for them. Not the type of relationship I prefer. But I love the sexiness and all of it outside of that. So yeah, I wasn't surprised. Y'all are, home training. That's how she talked to him. She talked slick to him because he liked it like that.
Say it again, honey. He liked it like that because they were having conversations.
It's like talking breezy, like, oh, you know how like some people just like talk to me, like don't talk to me nice. Like I like when you talk to me rough. Like it's something else. In the long term, not healthy. But in the moment,
not healthy.
Not healthy. Those type of relationships are so toxic.
Yeah, they are, but can you say that they are explosive? They are fun, and for a summer,
like for a small, like for this summer,
oh my goodness, I will. Yes, you just don't want to end up dead or nobody in jail at the end of it.
That's what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna end up in jail or the hospital, or jail in the hospital, or from the jail to the hospital, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's a little too toxic.
Randall, you went through something similar. but it was the opposite.
Yeah.
It was
She laughing
women.
already. She already laughing.
It was the women instead of the men. You were the one. You were Morgan, and Mala and Kayla were Tony and Lyndon. So how did you feel being the Morgan?
I mean, my situation.
I'll tell you exactly which one I'm talking about. The room episode with the luggage.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna have to go and watch this. I need some context.
Girl,
Yeah.
You gotta run it back. Just no, I did, but I want to get all. Now that I have you, I can add context.
Yeah.
What's funny is like that happened like in the beginning too. Like, you know, it's a 48-hour trip, and I'm like, it hasn't even been 5 hours yet. And yeah, I think we talked to Tommy when I went outside, and the next thing you know, we in the room and we have that scene. And like, I remember like knowing coming into this house, there was gonna be like some serious issues. Mm-hmm. So I was already kind of like, I guess in a mood, right? So I'm outside and I'm the only one not in swimwear. So I'm like, all right, let me go. I finally get loose. I'm like, let me go put on like my shorts. And then when Kayla says, all right, I'm coming with you, I'm like, oh man, like I know this is gonna get real, like really, really quick. So I guess it's easy to just say it was tough.
Oh, what happened?
What you doing, Monica?
That Randall off here.
You cut him off.
What just happened?
I booted you off by accident.
Hey.
Oh, don't judge my heart.
Need a button.
You said what?
I was telling her. I was telling her about it. Now go.
You echoing.
I haven't said anything. I'm echoing.
It's me.
Monica's echoing.
Let me see. Okay, am I echoing now? Hello.
Can y'all hear me? No.
Staticky.
Okay. Randall.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's you.
It's me?
Close your mic. Mute yourself. Is it me? Yeah.
Mercedes?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? You can hear me?
I can
Okay.
hear you fine.
Monica, can you hear me?
Yes, it's Randall's mute.
It's Randall.
Randall, you got kicked up.
I got booted.
You didn't nervous.
Oh, I'm echoing.
Are you on your phone still? Okay, I'm gonna boot you and come back.
He didn't want to answer that hard question. He ain't slick.
I was like, tell me.
He turned off the Wi-Fi.
He's like, tell me more.
Randall.
He turned off the Wi-Fi. He ain't slick.
Like, honestly, Miss Monica, I think that everybody is diving into like, oh my gosh, Tony, or more, you know, they each had moments of doing the same thing, just in a different way. If you pay attention over the course of the season, so I'm not surprised. Like when we get to there.
But another thing too, it seemed like it was some connection somewhere that got deleted. Like they didn't show. Like it's other people that had connections, but they didn't show it. Like they didn't want that to be seen.
Yeah, I think it's not maybe that they didn't want it to be seen. They just didn't have time.
They have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 1 hour, and honestly, you have to squeeze in a bigger storyline. So y'all didn't even know why Anthony keeps saying my name all the way down, you know, to the last elimination. They didn't even talk to each other. Obviously, we did. So it's certain things that y'all didn't see. So when you see like, why is Mercedes teeing up with, you know, next to Cynthia? You don't have anything to go off of.
Okay.
Seen it all season. So I would
Right.
say ours, that was a hidden relationship. I would say the context behind who would I say? I think Marcia and Tony also got done like that. You really didn't get to see like
Yeah.
how interested in each other they were or not.
Yeah, because it was weird when the whole someone mentioned the episode from Friday that they mentioned Marcia name more than they mentioned it the whole season. That was weird.
And I was mentioning, I was calling her like, girl, that's we cheers to her in the kitchen. If y'all hear our first cheers and when we get there, they said like Mark Anthony goes cheers to Marcia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we thought she was gonna pop out of the bushes. Like that's how I thought that this was gonna go.
Right. Because that's how much they kept talking about.
Yeah,
I was like, well, maybe
I said, oh, they bringing her back. Like
they must.
are on our tip of our toes. We don't know.
And about it is she had connections, so I really don't understand. I mean, I understand they saying that she was, she was like homegirl vibe friendly, but she had connections. So I was just like,
I thought it was interesting, one, knowing her and then knowing the show and what its purpose is. It's to find somebody who's ready to love. I think that her personal process didn't jive with the process of the show, which I think is for a lot of people. Anthony can't open it up. No, Anthony is just slow to open up. You know what I mean? Well, we don't really get much from Mercedes. Okay. Because we have a slower process.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, think about people. You can tell the couples who met outside of when they were on screen and the couples who aren't, because they're progressing that way. Think about 6 weeks. You see somebody once or twice a week versus somebody who's been kicking it every single day for 6 weeks. Who knows? Y'all pulling up together. Who knows? So that 6 weeks looks different than a 6-week process of me just dating you, taking a couple of days off. We have a couple FaceTime dates. It's a lot slower.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. When Andre came back, and he was like, you did check on me. And you was like, bro, like,
can I please that?
You was like, out of sight, out of mind. I was like, well, damn, that was cold. But I mean, I guess it's true when you look at it in that type of content.
What do you say? I'm gonna be like Tony. I did say that, but
the thing of the matter is a process.
So much y'all didn't even see half of it. I was when I was taken aback. I was confused because when he said it, y'all thought I was the only one, right, who had not reached out to him. That is not.
I did not. I'm a realist because this is a show. I just met you. Why would I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? So why did he bring it only to you then? That don't even quit that point on camera.
That's where I was confused, right? So this starts my confusion. So at first I'm like, okay, like dang, maybe I was the only one. I didn't call him out the whole show. So then when I figured out that wasn't true, I was like, hold up, homeboy. I was like, why you just call out me instead of, you just made, I said, and you attacked my character. You didn't just, hey, Mercedes, man, I was disappointing you and hit me up. You were like, and it might be a sign of your emotional, like, abilities. And I'm like, what? I said, I'm a nurturer for a living. How you gonna tell me? I'm hospitable every single day of my life. I care and I nurture for a living. So you
right.
that. And then, who, me?
Randall.
Oh.
Look at the little wheel on the bottom where it gets you to show your screen, and click on the settings and put the check mark back in the echo sound. That's why you're echoing. The check mark might have went away. So while he's doing that, let's roll the next clip and talk about it.
Okay.
Randall, you're back. Good.
Oh my God.
You're gonna sleep alone tonight.
And if he does, so what? Like, why was that such a big thing to say?
Because it was a battle between the sexes.
That didn't make that if he slept alone that night, that don't mean he's gonna sleep alone the following night. So Tony was a real sassy pants.
He was.
Well, I want to talk to Randall now. With the men acting that way, Randall, you're good. You're good. Just leave the phone alone. Yes, we can hear you.
Am I echoing?
No, you're good now.
All right, but for whatever reason, I can barely hear y'all.
You can hear us now?
Like barely. I don't know what happened.
Did you turn up your volume on your phone?
Huh?
Your volume is turned up?
Yes, it's turned all the way up.
Okay, we can hear you. What?
There we go. All right.
Okay. What do you think about that episode with the men? From a man to man, men. What did you think about that?
About like
We putting you on the spot and then you want to answer because
I know, right? I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things. It's just crazy to see how everybody is like at each other's necks on this season in this part of the journey. It's like the total opposite of what I went through.
No, you didn't. You just the other way around. You was Morgan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just funny to see it happen with the shoes on the other foot.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's just crazy. It's just crazy to see it go that way. But
Was you flattered? Were you flattered that the women were acting like that about you?
At the house part, I was frustrated.
So it wasn't flattering.
Nah, it was too much. I mean, because remember, it was 3. It wasn't 2. It was 3 people there. It was 3 of them. It was
Tanika. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying is y'all didn't leave that out. So I had to like try to figure out how to make time for everybody. Like, it was tough. But what I would say is like, at least with them, they acknowledged the relationships going on. They let it happen. Like, I didn't get that same sequence. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't okay that there were other connections in the house. That wasn't a thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
Marcia, well, with you being in the house and the dynamics, now you only have one connection. Do you think that was the safest and the best way looking at this drama where you like, I'm good. This is I don't want this. No, nobody, please like me. Don't like me. Please leave me alone. Let me just like this one man right here.
This is where I don't play the numbers game. So for me, I had to stay true to my course, my process, and if that got me eliminated, so be it. Because your connection is going to be what it is, on or off the camera. And honestly, it gets harder when the cameras go off. So in real life, I date with intention, and I'll even tell the people who I'm dating, you don't have to do what I do, but because I have so much going on, I choose to date one person at a time now. I used to field niggas and have a roster, and that was exhausting. I personally don't prefer to date that way. You don't have to date like I do, but that's what I do. So when people are like, oh, she locked and loaded, that's how I date anyway.
In real life,
dating me, you're only going to be dating me. And that's for a couple of reasons. But I mean, that I just don't like my energy spread. And somebody told me, you know, dating with intention like that as I'm getting in my 30s has been beneficial. 20s, you know, about a year ago, hey, but it's a lot. So as I'm growing and as I'm maturing, that's the decision that I've chosen to make. So
and that's a very wise decision, especially at the age that you're in now. You're in your prime, your career is booming, you're dating to marry, you're dating to have a family. And when you got multiple people you're trying to date, now I get it. Don't waste the time. That's the advice I can give both of you guys.
Yeah.
Do not waste the time. 2-3 months, if this not working for you, move on. Cut it. Move on.
Yeah,
time is wasted.
Monica, why when I told you last week when we were on the phone the same thing
for that person, but why wouldn't I give you 30 to 60 days singularly of my time and energy to invest that or to not? That's for me, like, oh, okay, now when I get to wasting 6 months to a year of my time because you dicking around or you're not being intentional with me, okay, then that's when you're like, oh, she being dumb. But to give somebody 30 to 60 days and to know that you maybe have loose ends to tie up, I'm not gonna do about what the game is. The only thing that Ready to Love does is says, this is how people date. You just getting to see it up close.
You know? Exactly. Lisa, what was you saying?
I said, now, why when we were on the phone and I was saying what Mercedes just was saying, you were like, girl, no, you need to go, blah. But I said the same thing Mercedes said. You didn't agree with me?
No, I did not agree. I said dating multiples, but don't waste your time.
No.
We were all saying the same.
I don't like doing multiples. I can't do
multiples. You can't. If you're going to date somebody, you date them, but don't waste your time. Now, if you see some potential in them, the time is worth it. But if you don't see it, then what I'm saying is, and what I told you is, if I don't see the potential, then I'm moving on. I'm moving on. So if you having a guy, me and you both are our age and we're dating, both of us, right? So we exchanged our conversations on dating. If you're telling me that this you got 4 things that's wrong, I'm gonna tell you, leave him where he at. Let's go find somebody else, because apparently them 4 is just too much, you know. So that's what I'm saying is like. But if you only found 2, then I'm gonna say at least okay. Well, let's give him a shot. He might be okay. If you can only find 2, but if you got 4, 5, then no.
I mean, it takes a lot. Like, I barely like to answer my phone, so I'm not gonna be answering the phone for 4 niggas. Somebody's gonna suffer. Like, somebody's not gonna be getting the full version of me.
When you get old like me, and Lisa, the niggas is gone.
I'm not old. I am.
I'm old, and I'm proud of it.
I feel like my experience was like totally different, because like what she's saying is true. You know, like everyone is not gonna get the same amount of time, especially like when you leave like the Ready to Love process, like outside of it. But I still like they didn't just let you just like have one person.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't that wasn't the thing. Like you can just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here and then everybody else has to go and I'm only gonna focus on this one relationship. That's not something that at least for me was a thing. Like they didn't let me do that.
I would say that it is not allowed, or is it encouraged?
Yeah.
Because I didn't let Anthony like go until the getaway, right? And that's because they're like, who's in your top, who's in your top. Now, mind you, I've already kissed Mark Anthony. So in my mind, I've already put that in there. So if I kissed a man, but you still want me to, you know, have him as an option, I feel like that's disrespectful. I'm kissing a whole nother nigga in the mouth. Like, I'm not coming over to you.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole kissing scenario in this situation?
I tried to keep it real singular. It was still COVID moving, and about herpes are real. So I tried to keep
mono is real.
Mono.
Yeah.
Oral things are real. So again, personal choice. I'm a singular, you know, lane individual. So, but get it how you live, you know, kiss people in the mouth, share.
Speaking of kissing, speaking of kissing, I got a clip. Miss Monica got a kissing clip. Let's jump into this kissing.
Is it Randall?
No,
it's not my season.
It's so far from you. How do you feel?
Well, I can motivate. I was saying about tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. One more person has to go home. Just getting down to the nitty gritty. There you go. I'm never gonna have another moment like this.
Well, I was supposed to just dip my feet and talk. I honestly don't know who made the first move on the kiss. We just kind of glided to each other like we've been doing from the beginning. It's so far from you. How do you feel?
Well, I can motivate. I was saying about tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. One more person has to go home. Just getting down to the nitty gritty. There you go. I'm never gonna have another moment like this.
Well, I was supposed to just dip my feet and talk.
That was a kiss. Yeah, why everybody so quiet? Why we quiet now? That was a kiss. Jeffri and Dre was leaning in, and they were lipped up. Okay, I didn't see.
I like them two together. They in real life. I'm a visual person, so it's everything looks like. They look like they would be together to me. Randall, they look like they would be together to me. They look good together. They do.
I didn't say anything.
They look like they would be together to me. I like how they look together.
I think that he would be gentle with her heart.
Yeah. And we need that as women. We need that. How old is Andre?
I want to say late 30s as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I didn't like him at first, but I like him, and I didn't like Lyndon. I didn't think I was gonna like Lyndon either. But
I thought
Lyndon
after he's everything you think he is. He's
But he's so intelligent and clean cut in how he handled Tony, which is on another grown
Are
man
you
level.
like, did the boy read the art of war before? I mean, very just tactical. Like, I was impressed. That's it.
I was very impressed, right?
He's like, he handled that with precision.
Right. He did. But Andre, this is like I didn't think I was gonna like Andre.
I will say, out of the group, I do agree with you. I think that Andre matches up best with Jeffri because of what they are both looking for.
Exactly.
What is he looking for?
From my opinion, I think that I'll tell you what I think Andre needs, and I'll tell you what Andre wants.
Okay.
Andre needs a Cynthia, or I hate when they use this word like she's a strong woman, because she is very feminine, soft, all like this bubbly light. But he needs somebody, I would almost say, that has alpha female tendencies, or
you think Andre needs
a go-getter, because they'll push Andre to that next level. But Andre does not like that, because that is not docile, meek, and he is a Jamaican man and all through and through. So he would prefer to be the leader. But I think to get the best out of Andre, because he is philosophical, he does have layers, he needs a woman with depth.
Yeah, I agree.
I know that he likes it in a meek package, but to see Andre level up to the man that he really wants to be, like in his core, he needs a let's go get it.
You think he needs okay.
He needs
let's go there.
He doesn't want something stronger, but he would benefit.
But let's go there for a second, because I'm going to switch into my personal life for a second. I have an issue with when men may feel like, or men seem like, they need a woman behind them to push. That's an issue for me, right? So I can see why somebody like an Andre, he's king status, he's big, he's big, he's grown, he's independent. For a woman to come into that and feel like they need to push him, I can see why that would turn him off, because I don't think a woman should go into any man's life with the perception. This is me personally. This is my personal opinion. Okay. And I've been having this conversation all March, seem like. I don't think a woman should go into a man's life feeling like I got to push him to the next level, or I'm gonna pour into him. I mean, you're gonna pour in love into your man. You're gonna pour that faith, love, strength, and all of that. But I don't think a woman should go into a situation feeling like they may have to push a guy to another level.
I think that's why a lot of us don't date men with potential. Nobody wants to even do that. But I'm saying that the personality type, it's almost like this. He would benefit from a boss, but he's going to choose somebody who would prefer to be the housewife. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that somebody should go in being like, Andre needs more, because Andre may be sufficient and love that and doesn't feel like he needs to be pushed. But the way he talks about his future, I want to start a foundation, I want to get back to the kids. He wants to build this empire. Boss energy on the side of that. You know what I mean? I think would make the most sense, but that's just me outside looking in.
Well, okay. So let me.
I can get that. I can
get back on that.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, Mercedes. It's not about going into a relationship with a man that you feel like you gotta push him to the next level. It's men, period. I don't care how strong he is. I don't care how much an alpha he is. The woman is always going to be the back of the man, because the woman is always going to have the most drive. We are always going to have the most drive. That's why God put us here together like he did. He brought Adam, but when he brought Eve, because he know Adam needed somebody to help push him to the top. That's
okay. So then let me ask you this. In a situation like Andre, strong alpha male, he has all his business, he has all his muscles, he got his curly hair, he's attractive, all that, right? all that. You get behind them, you train behind them. He's doing his foundation, he's doing this, and then he gets to where he needs to go, and he decides that I'm going to part ways.
But that means that you wasn't his pick in the first place. Remember that. A man knows. Just because you may think that you're good for him, if a man don't choose you, don't you choose him, because a man is going to choose who he wants. We get it confused as women, and we choose the man, and we force ourselves into the relationship with them, and then them just okay, yeah, she's pretty, she's smart, she's good, I can learn to like her, and that's what they do. And then when that runs out, then they move on, because in the beginning, you forced yourself into the relationship. You told him, oh, you're going to marry me. Oh, I'm going to have your kids. Oh, and we women do it all day long. We do.
Or you meet the person who checks all of your resume check boxes, but you don't have that love connection, which again is why I look at somebody like Anthony. Everybody's like, well, you need to go for somebody like him. I said, he may check I'm not intimidated by his success because I've dated successful men. What I'm looking for is that extra level up, which is what I did not possess. So I'm not I'm intimidated by choosing a partner because of what they have, but without having love. Okay. So why do you choose the market? Because I can connect with him. We are on the same level. He speaks my language. I have a fun. If everything blow up in today, I know we gonna, run out. I'm gonna be on his back. Like that is that's the type of energy that you should look for in any type of partnership, because that's ultimately gonna bring out the best in you. So don't resume checkbox me. Oh, she young. She ain't got no kids. She like this. She fertile. Blah 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 blah. Look, she seems like the perfect one. That I'm not that person, and never have been. So I think that is the scary part. So I think again, they match up on paper, but they have to have something that's under.
Yeah,
because if you're not equally yoked, then something is going to fade on somebody's end.
Some level,
Somebody, and then this is what when I'm dating, right? So this is what I hear all the time. What happened with your last relationship? You said that she was great. Yeah, we grew apart.
You rather say that's not my person than to say we grew apart?
You was never together in the beginning.
And you had choices. So what do you mean? You have choices. You chose that. Yeah, you chose that person. You weren't aligned with them.
When I hear we grew apart, I hear you didn't do the work to get past hurdles. You made it to
somebody asking for a break.
Right.
I need a break.
I know. Well, we hit this point, so okay, I'm going my separate ways. Like, well,
we're on our separate ways. Like,
let's go. Bye.
I'm
done. Mr. Costa said she made a good point. She said that they're both equally fake. So yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Can I ask you something? Why do people see? Okay, so you got a Jeffri and an Andre. They're very biblical husband. That's my wife. They're very romantic. They're very like fantasy Disney characters. Is that something that people should not strive for in their relationship?
That sounds like a good time to me.
Personally, I do. I know what it feels like to be in love. I know what it feels like to have a semi-healthy relationship. Even the perfect Disney relationship is going to have hurdles, but do I believe that a person can be in a relationship without cursing each other, screaming at each other? They can love in front of their kids. They can kiss all the time. They can kiss their kids, and they can have peace in their home. Definitely. Yes, it is true. It is true. It is true. And if you don't receive that in the beginning, then I'm telling you right now, walk away from it.
You got to see that. You got to see that in the beginning. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Oh, being married is like a job. Hey, I don't like my job like that.
But I feel like that's what you're going to manifest. It's like a job. If you look at your relationship like a job, it's going to be a job.
That's what it's going to be. A marriage certificate is a contract. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I hate when
So my whole thing is I don't mind that they both want to see relationships like that. You know what I mean? I commend them for that. But if we all know if they don't have the rest behind it to back it up, that's when it becomes fake. That's when it becomes a facade. That's when it all falls down to me. So I don't want to challenge their narrative or their experience, because I think that that's okay for people to, like romanticize your shit. You only got a honeymoon phase anyway, so why not have it be the best one that you want it to be?
And also, let me just let's Monica, just be honest with you, baby. Your honeymoon phase can go forever. It's only dependent on the people. Okay,
that's right.
Hey, I like the forever.
I like that too.
Honeymoon phase can be forever.
I like that.
On the people, it depends.
Now, I think that Jeffri and Andre honeymoon phase would last for years and years and years and years. Tony and Morgan, who child?
Well, they toxic already.
Yeah, no, I can't.
We already know that's a no. Morgan does not need
a Tony before you get skin burns and die. You know, if it's
she don't need a Tony, and then she actually needs somebody that she can see their neck.
Oh. Wait. I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
I said it.
I think that Morgan deserves real love, and I hope that she finds that. I hope
she
that
definitely did.
She's so beautiful.
She seems like the type of person that struggles.
Because and I think that everybody she's gonna thrive in the correct environment. But I did honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you up, say what you want. I felt bad in that moment because it was so like it needed to happen, because the men need to you gotta air that out or else it's just gonna be bad.
I'm glad Lyndon did say something. I'm glad that he said
I said it needed to happen. So I'm sorry. You know, that's why I'm like, let him just finish. You know, you have to air that out. But
first of all, you say if she was here, you can have me.
And he said
me. That's what she should have said. I don't know what she said because they cut it out.
She should have said bye. She should have said
around.
She immediately left the table. Her and Cynthia in the room.
But see.
And she had to really console her. I felt bad for her.
I felt bad for her too. But what she should have did was went over there and took her chair. See, Morgan. See, I already told you that me and you was a lot of we're around the same age and we ain't standing for no crap. Now, this is where Miss Monica was mad with you. What you should have did was got your damn chair and went and set it over there beside Lyndon, and say, oh, well, you can go ahead and have me because you over here, no neck is X. That's what she should have did. That's what Miss Monica would have did. I wouldn't have went in the room crying. My homegirl wouldn't have had to follow me to console me, baby, because I would have ate the camera up. I would have gave them something to talk about. I would have took my
really cares for Tony. I think this was one of the most vulnerable and true looks at Morgan. If you wanted to know where her heart was this whole season, because of course she has a big personality. You know, she got one-liners for days. She is gonna pop. Right. You actually wanted to see the what's inside of the Morgan shell. You saw that at that table. Look at, she didn't say nothing.
Nothing. She handled it gracefully. Let me say
Grace
this.
is out the door.
I'm
gonna cut you off, Lisa, but I'm gonna tell you like this: date like a man, so you don't get fucked like a bitch. Thank you, Miss Monica.
Wait a sec. What's in that cup, girl? But you know, that might be Brown. That might be Brown talking.
You see my avatar? How she say? That's what it is. I mean,
but you know what's so funny though? Because I'm a Libra. I overanalyze everything. In the beginning of the season, everybody was like, "Oh, Tony is so into Morgan." Blah blah blah. But I did not feel that.
You did?
Because let me tell you why I didn't feel it. Because y'all were on the boat and he acted a certain way around he acted a certain way around Morgan, right? He was this real cocky around Morgan, but then when he went over to Jonique, he was like so soft. And I said, you know what, he don't really he want to have intimate situations with Morgan, but he's not invested in Morgan. I said that from day one of day two. Everybody thought I was lying because when he left on that boat and went and sat over there with Jonique, he was so soft, gentle, nurturing, the type of man I would like to see him be. Around Morgan, he gives like raw, this real like cocky, arrogant, bro vibes. And I said, he's not really into that girl like that.
Let me tell you something. That's not true. It's not that what you're saying is true, but it ain't about it's not about him physically want to be with her. It's a challenge to be with her, and he wants to win because she's pretty. She's an alpha woman. Okay, so she knows what she wants, but those type of men like to take an alpha woman and break them down to their level and underneath them. So he wanted to show people that he could win the battle. I can bring her down.
Okay, but does that mean that he want to be in a relationship with her?
No. Or look at it like this. I think that different women bring out different characteristics in men. People are like, oh, they act one way around it. But I think it's also what does it draw out
Does it draw out of you? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he
so I think that Tony is gentle because he's like that with me. You know, people are like, well, Blake, and I said, well, he's like this with me. And they're like, what? It's because they view you in a certain kind of way. So yes, it is how they view you. You could say, oh, he must not like you because he said that. But I think that Tony did like Morgan for sure. Had feelings for her and everything. But they created a dynamic that y'all weren't able to see what the underworkings were.
Exactly.
So as greasy as he talked to her, she might be talking slick way to him. That's why I said there's different framework to every relationship, but every woman brings out something different in every man.
And he wants to be the leader. He wants to show her. He wants to show her that you can come slick, but I'm going to be slicker because I'm going to be the man. I'm going to run this and you're going to bow down. And Morgan is showing him, like she said to him, I'm
going to put up a fight, but I want to be conquered.
Exactly. And that's a toxic relationship.
That is a toxic relationship.
Because you know why? Opposite attracts and they're too much alike.
They operate the same way. It's female and male. You know,
my auntie, God bless her dead. My auntie, ain't Lolata. Had her a Wilbur. My mom and them tease all the time. They keep saying you need a Wilbur. You got to get a Wilbur, just like auntie. Well, Uncle Wilbur didn't say nothing. He didn't do nothing. Whatever my auntie was desired, that's what he did, and they stayed together forever because she was always the alpha, and he was a man. But guess what? He was quiet, meek, humble man. My aunt was just like me, all over the place.
Yeah.
And then, but if Uncle Wilbur said, "Okay, Ada, that's enough."
It's the way they say their name, because I got an auntie with an Uncle Steve like that. When I say he said, Teresa, set it out. And she,
all the way down. That's what Morgan's gonna have to have. And Tony is not that
great. You know, she is the personality for the family.
Yes.
But she's cutting up too much, and he's had a lot of stuff. That's why I said, "Oh yes, give me a quiet man. I know how to put me in my place."
She's not, well, and I guess she's probably not ready to submit to Tony. She probably just not ready.
She wouldn't. I don't think she trusts Tony to submit to him. I think he gave her to where
that's the part right there.
Sure, submit because she's ready. That's the thing. Are people ready to love? I think absolutely. All of the women were ready to love. It just may not be any of these men that they put before us.
Listen to this. Miss Monica gonna leave y'all some more tea. I'm saving this for the podcast, but I'm gonna drop it here.
Okay.
Everybody wants to be served, but nobody wants to be the server.
I don't mind to be the server. I don't mind to be it. It just has to be with the right person.
Exactly. But we know that. But that's what's going on. That's the dynamic. That's what's going on with Tony and Morgan. Now, do I not think that they probably could make a dynamic relationship? They probably could if they could get to the point that they were too busy trying to compete. Nobody wanted to be
trying to compete with one another and not serve each other. And serving doesn't mean that you are like doing anything that's like degrading or anything. My mama serve your partner in whatever ways that they need. Sometimes it's just, being able, to listen or to take a phone call, or I know he need his coffee made in the morning because he leave at 6. I mean, like, that's serving your partner. It doesn't have to be like, I iron a man clothes and I got to have sex with him 4 times a day.
Larsa, she had to have sex with Scottie Pippen 4 times a day.
4 time today. Do you think that that's a lot?
What?
I do think that's a lot. I think that's a lot. Twice today, more than night. She said their whole marriage.
It was a lot of years too. So
their entire marriage. Yeah, she said the entire
like some years.
She had to have sex with that man 4 times a day.
He ain't even cute enough for that.
How many kids did she got?
She got a lot of kids. She got a lot of kids.
Well, I know see. No, he not even cute enough for that. But let me tell you,
it wasn't good. She just didn't clarify on that part.
Right? That she did.
Like, did she ask
it? Well, how long did it last? How long was those
story? Yeah, like
right.
Had sex
that's not cute. I don't like that. Ugh.
She had to have sex 4 times a day.
But listen, I had someone ask me. Someone told me, well, you say you're an alpha woman, but to a man that makes it seem like that you're masculine, and that's not
a challenge. Yeah,
and I asked him, hold on. I asked him, do you know the definition? Do you know the definition when I say I'm an alpha woman? The definition. And so he read it, the definition of alpha woman. Pay attention. This is what I told him. Pay attention, man. When a woman says she's an alpha, it doesn't mean that she's trying to wear the pants in the family. It doesn't mean that she's trying to run the home. That means that if you get sick, if you're down, if she got to come to your rescue, that woman is strong enough to hold you on her back. If you don't want a woman like that, then I feel sorry for all the men.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel sorry for all the men.
Like I said, I just want to be able to, if the Titanic about to go down, I want to be able to hop in there and drive the boat. Say
it again, baby. They can't hear you.
No,
I'm for real. Say it loud because they don't understand that.
They don't understand that. But I don't identify as alpha female. I'm more of a Jeffri. I'm more of a very submissive female. That's just who I am by nature. I am.
Why isn't that a superpower? You know what I mean? Why isn't that alpha in itself? I'm sorry. Have you ever done laundry, looked after kids, made a schedule, cook, clean, and organize your house, all that, kept it tight, and work tonight? Like, I'm sorry, that's work to me. I gotta go. That is work. I gotta look good. You over here looking for earrings, lip gloss, and tacking down your wig. That takes time.
A lot of time. Yeah. And most of the time, when you're dealing with an alpha male, they want you to look a certain way all of the time.
They love it.
They love it.
Well, I determined
I don't care, but they love it.
They do love it.
No, alpha men are very confused. First thing they'll tell you, I want an all natural woman, and then you catch them cheating.
They don't know what all natural is.
They don't. Then you catch them cheating with somebody that's got full of makeup, weave down their back, and their wife at home.
They be like, oh, it's fake. That's not her hair. No.
But then their wife is at home. They need a perm and some blush, some rouge,
or edge control.
Some edge control.
Not a perm, it's a blush.
Need some perm, an edge control, and some blush.
Now perm's giving us uterine cancer. We can't do that no more.
We can't do that no more. I've never understood the dynamic.
A blowout.
I got a blowout now. I got a blowout now.
One of them. Yep, I like
that. I'm a
silk press.
A silk press. $150 silk press. I don't understand the dynamic though of why men have their wife is different at home than what's in the street.
I think that's why can I tell you though, who do you think gets the real version of the man? Do you think that the mistress or the wife knows the husband the best?
I gotta think about that.
I say that for the podcast, girl.
I gotta think about that.
Okay, we're talking about Ready to Love episode 10. My bad.
Right.
You gave me a topic, girl. You gave me.
But it's a good conversation. But I gotta think about that.
No, me too.
Right.
I gotta think about that.
I don't know.
What you think?
I don't know.
I think the side chick knows the man, the real version of that man.
The version. I do.
I think the side chick might be. You know what it is? I
don't think the wives don't know.
What about you guys in the chat? Who do you think gets the real version of the man? The side chick.
Well, the side chick gets the real version of the man for sure.
Yeah,
but I think the side chick is a female that the man, an alpha man, is scared to invest in because he knows that she has options. He might not think the wife got that many options because she is team natural. So he's probably scared to invest in
Now I have to grab my funny.
Girl, I know. I think the side chick is somebody he's scared to really invest in.
Well, it's not that he's not scared to invest in her. He's already invested so much and he's comfortable at home. But any man that has a side chick and she's a long-term side chick, he has feelings for her, right?
Family.
He has feelings for her, but he's stuck in that relationship with the woman that doesn't really know him. But the side chick, he was able to let loose, let out. She's like, be comfortable. You don't have to worry about that at home. But when he goes home to the wife, he got to put on a strong man. He might cry with the side chick. Wife might not even see him cry. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
It's a lot. That goes back to what we said at the beginning when we said that if you are pushing a man to be with you, you will never get that whole man.
You'll never get the whole man.
Never get that. You have to let the man choose you. That's just the bottom line.
That's unfortunate. And that's because you could be waiting until 20.
Yeah,
95.
we ain't gonna never get chose.
You could be waiting till 20. Listen, 20.
That's what I'm like. They have to choose you too. You can't be in a relationship by yourself.
Yeah,
women don't start asking men to marry them and stuff like that. It messes.
I would never do that.
My mama would just like beat me down to the ground.
What? Why? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Like, you did what? You asking what? Like, so now
I
me
want to acknowledge my boyfriends. Like,
no,
they are
gonna propose to you.
Look at Chrissy and Jim Jones. She asked and he never did it.
She told you gonna make me punch my boyfriend for no reason.
What do you say? Just hit him in the toe.
Hit him in the
Unless it's Tony, because like she said, Tony don't have a neck.
But you're right, Lisa. Jim Jones never married Chrissy. Never.
And
they never got married, even on a
No, and he just not talking about it now. Now she's like, I don't want to now. But she's still with him.
What?
And she proposed.
But she had a ring, right? If that serves me correct.
She had a ring. I think she bought the ring.
Common law marriage, so they're
definitely common law at this point. They're
common law, so she's good legally. But I'm saying, but they had a ring for a while.
With that shit legally good, boy. She got more money than he do. So I don't
believe in spiritual marriages. It got to be the real thing. You gotta walk it down the aisle up to the courthouse. You ain't gonna be here before God.
I'm not playing wife unless I got the contract, like the people say. It's a contract now. See, I already married for love one time. This time I'm married for contract reasons. I get married. There's gotta be some on the dotted line for me to.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like a Tamar situation to where Jeremy is $100, baby.
Yes, Jeremy.
What does he do though? Does he really have a lawyer?
I would love to. I was gonna say this little John B. What do you say? Giving me John B. vibes.
Yes, he's a lawyer.
Okay, what kind?
But Tamar picks bad men though, so we gotta stay close.
She picked bad men.
She picked bad men.
Is Jeremy a bad man?
Jeremy is one of these lawyers. Call me up if you get an accident. Call Jeremy Law Firm at 800-300,
Monica,
and I will definitely get you back the money you deserve.
He looks like a greaseball attorney. That's exactly what he looks like.
Really?
He does.
Are you gonna steal your settlement?
He might. Some of it. He gonna steal some of it. He definitely gonna steal. He definitely gonna take more than his fair share for sure.
Yeah. I did not plan on being on here this long. This
much fun.
I know. Good girl talk.
Okay, let's play the clip for the next season, episode. We only got 2 more. Is it 2 more or 1?
It's 2. So this was 10. So we have 11, and 12 is the finale.
And then the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's 11. So 12 is the finale.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly. Okay. But that's up to anybody's discretion right now. But yes, 12 is where it ends.
Okay.
Well, good. Hopefully they don't change it. That would be a mess if they added another show.
They can't do that. I don't think they.
Oh, good.
I don't even think I uploaded it.
Because that would make me so mad.
It would make me upset, and
that would really upset.
What he said, I'll be kind of hot. But no, every season from 1 to 7 has had 12 episodes.
Okay, cool.
I couldn't find the 12. It didn't show me
because you know that they go week by week. 11 should be up. It's called Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now that one I do see that one.
Then 12 should be the finale.
Okay. So are y'all meet? Do you meet the parents next week? The parents?
Oh, this is where that's above my pay grade. I have no clue how.
But how they gonna piece it together? Yeah.
What they're gonna do, how they're gonna piece it together? Because I mean, we've had some interesting stuff this season.
Very interesting.
We went home. That was a 2-day, and that probably would have been one episode in another season. So
I didn't even see a preview of meeting the parents.
No, that's not out yet. That's not what's happening next.
Yeah, that's not what's happening next. So
it's either me or Sue-Ann going home. So we left y'all on a cliff.
Yeah, you guys are on the
that's right.
You guys are
and they done ran Blake off Instagram. God dog it.
Because y'all Blake was we can't come back out until May. Jesus.
Oh my, he's not coming back until May to Instagram.
I would say just in life, like, because we got to let the season go off. We still got to give y'all the reunion.
Well, the reason why Blake got ran off because of whoever the ex was got him ran off. But she was around here DMing everybody.
You know, it's messy out here in these streets.
It's very messy.
That's why he ran off.
What does the ex look here? Go. What does the ex look like? What she look like?
I didn't see her picture.
I don't know what she looks like. I haven't seen any of them, but I just heard that they were like, crawling out from
they. So it's a they situation. Wow, Blake. So Blake was running wild in them Houston streets. Now Blake.
Or I would just say that. I mean, everybody got a pass.
Yeah, that's
anybody receipts from up.
Sometimes just let stuff stay in the goddamn pass. Y'all don't have to throw out everybody's dirty laundry all the time, because if y'all wasn't together prior to him filming, that should not be no big issue. You should not be running around telling everybody his
character. Like, what if he found Jesus last week?
Exactly. What if he found Jesus? What if he changed his life? What if he found Gandhi?
What if he read a really good self-help book and he was trying to turn, bend the corner on a new life?
But to say that the man is toxic, he's this, he's that. It's a whole blog dedicated to it.
And guess what? He may very well be all of those things. But I think something is not for you, just move accordingly.
Just move on. You don't have to drag that man in the mud like that.
It's a lot of things that I saw that I didn't particularly care for, but I didn't feel the need to air them out. That's not my connection.
Yeah.
Not like that doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. You just not for me.
You just not for me. And that's how you do. Somebody told me something yesterday. They said when you're dealing with something and it's not for you, deflect. Deflect.
Just move on. I had some people ask me some odd questions. I could have been all, and you asked me this and that. I'm like, it's about 3 people that would have went home off some stuff they said off camera.
Okay, yeah, ready. Let's play the from next week.
Tommy is so funny.
He's so sweet.
He's feeling like good. It's not playing morning because it's like staticky.
Well, we got some kisses there. So he can put that on his record as
he finally has one.
He can put that on his record. Now, you didn't think he wasn't gonna get no kiss after Tony did what he did? You thought he wasn't gonna get a kiss?
Hey, he got some skin in the game, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says, yeah, he does look like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait a minute. Kinda did. That's true.
Yeah, he do kind of. I mean, he's really sexy. Especially the way he dresses. He dresses really nice. But he's from the South. He's from Louisiana.
Yeah, no. Tamar don't pick good guys. So she don't do enough homework for me.
She knows better this time. You know, maybe Mr.
Hopefully.
Well, I'm not mad with her because neither one of us pick you guys either way.
I'm trying to do better.
I am too. So I'm not mad with Taste Honey because I know I've been on the no good picking list for a while. Since
I have to.
I wasn't on there. Then I got married, and then now I'm back again on the. I really ain't picking nobody yet, so I gonna put myself.
We're just sampling to the toothpick.
Yeah, that's what I do.
One of my really good friends, she's in her 60s, but she looks like she looks amazing. And she said she has a 90-day rule. It takes 90 days for someone to show you their true colors.
And that's the truth.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that. And I think it should be 90 days before you become intimate with someone. Because once you get intimate, you can't get that time back.
No, it's skewed. I feel like your vision, I mean, it could be in a good way, but everything
your mind just really gets calm. Unless you
not me, it don't faze me at all.
Oh, I love women like that. That
doesn't faze me at all. I don't care nothing about that.
That don't change the game. Miss Monica, once we're done, I need notes. But
yeah, I don't let that. I definitely don't let that. I have to try it out because I don't want to get stuck with it, and it's not right.
But I have got lost in the sauce.
But I don't get lost. I'll be like, I'll be okay.
I've been lost.
I'm like, I don't care.
It's like an Alice in the Wonderland hole. I've had fun.
I get lost if you're consistently doing the things that I enjoy. But that right there, I can take it or leave it so it don't bother me. But start doing other things that excite me, then that's when I might get lost a little bit and I have to pull it back.
You sound healed.
I think now in this, maybe when I was younger, no, but now because I know what I want to know about a relationship, of course, it would be harder to be intimate with someone and not expect a relationship afterwards. So.
Miss Shade and City, hey girls, you guys make sure you follow those girls. They are amazing. Watch them too. Bloggers. She said that she's a Pisces and they're emotional and they live in their own head.
Yeah, they do. My dad's a Pisces.
They do. She said Tamar was a Pisces. That's why she's like that. But
they're the certified lover boys and girls of the zodiac.
They are. But remember the guy she was with before, the dark skinned guy, the African guy? He turned out to be like a fame chaser and just kind of like ran her through the mud. Remember they had to go to the police and it was a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, you can take most of those guys that are on the Queens of Course seem like that.
I haven't watched the show yet. Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
They got 2 engagements out of the show. That's unheard of.
Do you think anybody is going to get married from Ready to Love this season? Like marriage.
I would say that there is one couple that I could see that in their future.
From your season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already told y'all who it is. Y'all act like y'all not understanding.
Who is it?
Sue and Anthony.
Who?
Sue and Anthony. You ain't got to tell them. I tell them already. I keep telling them.
Sue and Anthony. I would honestly. I like Sue and Anthony outside, but I also like Cynthia and Anthony's dynamics as well.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because they're the same people.
I'm putting my lips.
They both are like love and iron. So they are the male and female version of each other.
I wouldn't be happy with that one.
You wouldn't be happy with that one?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
the lawyer and the doctor together. Like that's what she wants. She wants the powerhouse.
I like the powerhouse shit. Yeah.
Because when I see them on the adult table together, they be so good on the adult table together. They just look like they're really cute to me.
Because they think the same. Not only like you have to, once you understand Anthony, you understand what he needs.
Let me tell you something about Cynthia that threw me off with any man on the show.
The baby daddy.
Until she get him under control,
that baby daddy is something.
You don't need to bring anybody. And let me give you something. Let me tell you something. Let's get something clear. This was real hard on the bloggers. So I want to make it clear that
he went in on y'all.
Huh?
He had something to say to y'all.
No, she did. He's real hard on the bloggers. And I want to make it clear that I don't bash anyone. I only speak my truth and my opinion. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is my opinion. And I don't down any other woman unless you just need it. If you need for me to whoop you, I will whoop you. This is what I'm saying about this. Until she gets that hound under control, she don't need to bring anyone in her life in that relationship because she's gonna run out for good men, and that's nothing but a disaster waiting to happen. I can see them outside with the police, him doing what he doing, and the man doing what he doing. You see how Andre had to get up and defend himself with this man, like, and then Anthony was like,
I think the baby daddy pushed Andre's ego. Like, I think she knew how to like dial him up because guess what? You ain't never had an Andre until then at all.
And he wasn't the one to do that. It wasn't time for
grace. It wasn't time.
It wasn't time and place.
But okay, let Miss Lisa and hear me out. Miss Lisa can add context because you're from Florida.
Okay.
Knowing a traditional Florida bred, I mean, they call them jits.
Right.
That is what you are dealing with. So I don't think that Cynthia doesn't necessarily have a handle on it. I think she does. But I think that he is who he is. So whether that conversation took place in the kitchen, whether that conversation took place on national television, was going to drill them down in the same way because ain't nobody gonna play about his baby mama. Like my mom's ex-husband is the same way. He gonna come around, he gonna, he has that big dick energy. He don't want my mama, but he gonna make sure that the man that's with my mom is the right person.
The baby daddy was out of pocket completely.
No. You ain't coming up in here telling me nothing to my man about nothing.
Hood Florida man. Like, I think he's just a hood Florida man. That's how they talk there.
He definitely was Florida. He was Florida all day and twice on Sundays. Yeah.
No. She needs to get that under control. Sorry.
Yeah. But I did not. Let me say this. All of the energy that Cynthia gave in the beginning of the season, like she gave big dick energy, Cynthia. I would have thought that she would have been able to put him on a leash and calm him the hell down because she sat there and they say not one word. And that made me
like her docilness. She's soft. Cynthia's soft.
Yeah, I saw it.
She cried on the first day. She's soft.
Yeah, she was like, she could not control. Like, I'm like, girl, get him under control because he was taking literally. He seemed like the type of person that she would be in a relationship and he got a key to her house still and go be downstairs eating cereal while they come downstairs to get ready for work. That's what he's
about. What's up? What's up, homie? What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? Oh, okay. Don't my son ain't gotta call you daddy. He got a daddy.
He's definitely one.
I think that's the Florida hood man. It's gonna come from color. But I don't think he's eating dinner with them. I don't think he's gonna be in the backyard. I think he is an active father, so you will see him, but it might be every other weekend. I don't think he's gonna pop up on her dates or nothing like that. So
he was off the chain.
I think he was very colorful, but given the context,
girl, he was not cold. Baby, you saying that Mercedes because baby, you ain't got to that point yet in your life.
I haven't, but Anthony and was from the same area, so you see how if you grow and you do things differently, what the two outcomes are because they all are Florida born and original, right? Anthony, the choices that they made got them in two different.
Anthony made the way him and Dre was very Dre almost pushed him to
if Dre would have stayed there any longer,
would have been wrong.
That would have been
He handled it the best way. She should have been embarrassed because I was embarrassed for her. And he could not have been my kid's father acting like that, because I would have been like, hold on, y'all, we're gonna end this right now. Because him got to talk.
He handled it. I mean, Anthony was like, he got my number, tell him to hit me up, because he understood what the code was, because he's from Florida too. So he gonna act like this, but we're not gonna do this as grown people. Questions for me. Then again, this can happen, you know.
Let me tell you something. It's not the point of the conversation. It's the point of the dialogue that came with the conversation on the way that he talked to them. The first thing that ran me hot is, you don't talk to a grown man like a child. When he told that man, "What? Speak up, I can't hear you." Right then and there, I would have left if I was Drake, because it would have went all left with me. You talking about you can't hear me? Man, I'm sitting this close to you and you telling me you can't hear me? You hollering in my face talking about speak up, I can't hear. Let somebody, baby mama, come to me talking about they can't hear me.
Baby, that baby daddy must have that baby. I was like, girl, if you don't put him on a leash and calm him the hell down.
Let me tell you something.
Girl, you know this was probably his first time out.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about baby mamas. Don't get you no man that got no kids.
No, it has to be 3 and above. I dated somebody with kids under 3, and it was a mistake. I will never break that rule.
It ain't even older than 3.
You have to have a co-parenting plan.
You have a choice, okay? A choice meaning that you have a choice to pick let whomever pick you. You have that choice. You don't have any kids. You are free as a bird. Don't let nobody take that from you. Remember that. When you start dealing with baby mamas, look at Tamar. You see the lady that came out the blue all of a sudden? Now the thing about it is she just don't know who Tamar really is, because she don't know when Tamar clap back on her, it's going to be devastating, because Tamar doesn't have a filter. So I feel sorry for the young lady. I really do. But you
have to hear about expressing love towards her new family that she's from. That is crazy to me.
That's crazy. That's the type of stuff that you have to look forward to.
Like, I could see if she didn't talk about if she don't even talk about my son, but the fact that she is saying it in a loving way is confusing.
Stuff that you have to look forward to. When you have a choice, I'm telling you, take the higher road and get someone that can grow with you at the same time, at the same speed. You can choose your dynamic on when the baby is coming, how much you're going to love each other first. Be selfish with one another first. Enjoy each other first. I was reading a love story with a young couple just now, and she was saying that they took 6 months and all they did was travel. They got to know each other. They got to know each other. Even my trainer, my fitness trainer.
Yeah.
He has an older woman. She's 31. He's 25.
Yeah.
He is so fine. He's a Caucasian guy. She's a black girl. She's beautiful. And he said, now she's ready for a baby. I can give her one because we have took the time to learn each other. Even though she's older, I am still the man, and I want to be all man for her. I love my trainer. Like, he be speaking to be so young. He's just like,
Mercedes, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Do you date older?
I have. So prior to the show, actually, I dated too old, but I tried.
Let me give you my perspective. let me give you my perspective.
50, not 50. I hope, because I don't even date 50.
I'm not gonna tell you, Miss. Well, okay, Miss. It was 22 years my senior.
Did you have fun?
I did. I learned something. He was too old. That was what I did learn. But what the dynamics of that relationship that I did, like, that's why I wasn't like pissed off at Blake. And I said, honestly, I was like, that was my situation before I got on the show, because our issue came in at, do you want kids? And he said, Mercedes, I feel like you want kids, and I would never take that away from you. He was like, but the way that our relationship functioned was functional, you know. We had fun, you know. He offered us stability. He was mature, you know, all of those.
The thing about it is, you can deal with somebody with kids, okay? But they need to be older kids. If you make a decision to deal with a man with a child, make sure they are at least 10, maybe older, high school.
10 is good.
10 above.
I think I can date a man in his 40s,
Yeah.
A divorcee 40s, but have, kids in high school. I think that 50s was too old for me, honestly.
Yeah. 50 is old.
I'm still dealing with a Mark Anthony. I'm still shooting for that type of love for you. No kids, growing together, doing it all together.
But the thing with her and Mark Anthony, she's going to outgrow Mark Anthony.
Not if they go together for love. No, she's not.
I think that she will.
Because
she's very mature though. She's more mature. Mark Anthony.
Men are always more mature than men.
We are. We always are. Even the older men are not mature. So that's not a.
He probably got along because he was probably my age mentally.
Yes.
Yeah. But you would have to do a whole lot of work with Mark Anthony. A lot of work with Mark.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think we're more alike than people give us credit for. I think that in relationship dynamics, though, they do expect a man to have it together because there is this, he needs to do something for, her. But growing together, like Miss Monica is saying, if you look at us, we go toe to toe. We pound for pound. We are the same. We're on the same level. That's why we relate. We're trying to make these transitions, but I'm 31, he's 34. It's that 4-year age gap that makes people the same age, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's why we are working in tandem. That is exactly what you're saying.
Does Mark Anthony have kids?
Mark Anthony does not have kids, but he wants them. But he's very adamant about not bringing them into the wrong dynamic. So you're not going to see him have a whoopsie baby, be gifted anything just because of the way that he feels about family. And he's a Caribbean man, so his role
is
Caribbean? Yeah, he's Haitian.
Mark Anthony?
Yes, he be speaking French. Dabbing, yes.
I see that.
Which one is Mark Anthony? I'm trying to confuse. The pilot?
He is Haitian.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that I can see. Okay, they're very strong family oriented.
They are. So that's why you like, oh, he a lover. But yeah, they're lover boys. They're sexy. They're, they're very romantic. They're all of those things. But he's very adamant. He said he wants his wife to have the choice to work, But is he in that?
Is his family in Florida? Is his family in Florida?
Excuse me?
Is his family in Florida?
New York and Haiti. So
I am shooting for that. I'm shooting for that. That's what Miss Monica is. Let me tell you something. People need to start going back to doing things
together.
Not traditional, the correct way. Growing with your everything traditional wasn't correct. That's not. But growing with your mate, finding someone that you're equally yoked with, that you can grow together, that you can experience being a mother, being a father together, experience. That's the best thing in the world. When you're gonna get an older man that's older than you that already has, he's not gonna give you the same because he's already done it.
But he made a bullet point for me. That's scary. He said that he wants to be in a situation where his woman can choose to work. So what does that time frame look like? How long will it take for him to be
into those things?
That's when you get into that.
Which men have the benefit of what time? Women do not. So Mark Anthony cannot get his shit together till he like 39, 40, but he can go down and date a 28-year-old and it all makes sense.
Smart
right?
girl. Smart
but
girl.
if I get to 38, 39, I'm tired.
Men have a way of strategic.
I mean, I don't think I'll be tired. I'm gonna still have a zest.
I know what you're saying, but men have a way of strategic.
Let's go, Kevin Samuels. I become a low value woman after
please,
30 days, and I don't have that, whatever it is. So I am not oblivious to time.
Yeah, men have a strategic way of wording stuff to put unlimited time frames on stuff. And that was a buzzword. Okay, that was a buzzword to me when she said that he said when he could constantly just keep bringing, well, I'm not ready, so I can't take care of you. I'm not ready, so I can't take care of you. And that type of guy I don't like because they're not narrowing down a time frame, and I don't like that. I hate dealing with that type of stuff.
Well, that could be true at the beginning. We don't know, but that's not. That's not.
Mercedes.
Excuse
Did
me?
you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did. And I agree with you, Miss Lisa, in this. People do drag it out, but that's why you have to have discernment. You have to be like Miss Monica. Enough is enough. I've had these conversations. This is what I need. Are we moving at this pace? And if it becomes a waste of time, I'm okay to say no. But that's why I seem like I'm having a good time, but I'm very intentional about what I'm looking for.
Good. Okay.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. Hi.
Lisa
Are y'all still in the Bahama Mamas?
But the thing of it is that's not necessarily a deal breaker, because that's a conversation that should be had. If the conversation does not go in her favor, then yes, it's time to move forward. But men tend to say things that they really don't know what they're saying at that moment. They have to sit down and become logic. They have to think. Men are not like women. They speak all the time before they actually think about what they're saying. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So,
I don't believe that not one bit.
I
believe men say exactly
No,
what they mean.
They don't think fast enough to know what they're saying. They don't think smart. They're not that smart.
Don't do that.
Yeah, they just say anything. Just like they cheat so fast. Why? Because they're not thinking. Because they're not that smart yet. They can't put it together real quick. Women, we think about it. You get it? So just because the man said that doesn't mean that we should put him in the box and say, oh, he's not going to be good for her. You get
I didn't say he's not going to be good for her. I said be mindful of those extended time periods that they're wording. Men are strategic with their words.
Fall in love with the potential of Mark Anthony versus the reality. I'm like,
Anthony, we're being nice. We're just talking about relationships.
And I think that that's in any relationship. You have to look at all of those dynamics. Falling in love with the potential of somebody is maybe what they need in order to utilize that potential.
Thank you.
Because you know what I mean? Behind, each great woman, that's why I said certain women bring out things in men. Yeah. That's why I don't feel the need to compete with a woman. Why? Because my package is never going to be somebody else's package, but I'm never going to bring out the same dynamics in that man, you know? So that's why, was she better than me? That's why if somebody cheats, right? It's not about me. That's about the person that chose to cheat. Because once I start thinking about what I don't have or what I'm not bringing to the table,
it drives you crazy.
Then it drives you crazy. Of course, there's going to be a couple of conversations. Okay, was there something that led up, is there some stuff we gotta fix? But at the end of the day, that's not about me. Somebody not utilizing their potential is ultimately not about me believing in it. Why does that make me dumb for believing in my partner? Why does that make me dumb for wanting to push him to the next level and see the best in him? That's what you're striving to do.
That's true.
But I'm not dumb enough to stick around for somebody that's shooting blanks. That's talking it but not backing it up.
Exactly.
That's true.
I'm pushing. And maybe you could stay home because you got to do this, and he being lazy when he at home. Okay, what? We're swapping the dynamics. You're not utilizing the stuff I'm giving you the correct way. Goodbye.
My ideal match is a Blake, somebody who's still attractive, still got their looks, physically fit, got older kids. Like, I don't want any more kids. Now they're ready to marry for lifestyle, traveling, having fun. That's my dynamic. That in-between messy stage where, you might have popped a baby in somebody, the baby tent. Like, no, I'm ready for the retiree, but you gotta still look good. Everything still gotta work, but you're ready. And that's one thing I like about Blake. Blake is not an ageist. You can say a lot of things about him, but guys like him normally are like wanting someone young, way, way younger.
You is definitely on this Blake thing. And a couple of weeks ago, we couldn't even say Blake's name. Nobody liked Blake. Now all of a sudden, saw this man with his shirt off, and lost your mind.
When he talked to me, he said that thing. He said, Mercedes, I would rather plan a vacation. He was like, in a getaway. He's like, than to change diapers and to get up in the morning. And in my confession that they didn't show this, I said Blake is about to graduate. I said, why would he start school all over with a woman that wants children? and he about to graduate.
Yeah, but so we gotta find Blake. We gotta find him. We gotta get him back on the internet. We gotta find.
But that makes sense. But that's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you. That's going to be an issue with you getting someone my age with kids. That's going to be, because look at me. Yeah. I have a 9-year-old and I'm finna be 48 next month.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want an old man because I still have a 9-year-old I have to run behind. So I need me 35 and up. 35, I have a limit. 35 to 48, my age only. And if you're 48, you can't be acting like you're 50. You can't do that. I gotta behind my baby. I gotta start baseball. I gotta do all of these things all over again. I have a 22-year-old, but since my goods were so good, I was still producing. And I was left a widowed, not by choice, but that's how God dealt my cards. Okay, so now how do I date? Well, I date to make sense because of the simple fact that if I go get me a 50-year-old or 48-year-old man that all he want to do is kick off his shoes, want me to go in there and cook and get him his newspaper, and he go to sleep at 9:30, that's not Miss Monica. Miss Monica can't do like that.
That's not true. That I had the same conversation with my girlfriend. She's 55. She's going through a divorce. Most guys I meet is 45 to 50. I've never not met one that wasn't physically fit with a strong sexual. I don't meet old. I like older guys.
But I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about physical fit. I didn't say about appearance. I didn't say nothing about the sex drive. I said
they still active though at 48.
No, I have not met one yet. I have not met one yet.
I meet them all the time.
And as soon as they find out I have a 9-year-old, they get scared because they feel like they got to do it all over again, and they don't want to. And I can't be mad with that. I can't be mad with that because I'm a package. You get what I'm saying? So I'm
negotiable.
Yeah, it's not negotiable. You know.
But I like older guys. I can't 35, that's too young for me. Because
I definitely, I've tried it all. They each have benefits. I love what Miss Monica is saying. That's why I've dated people my age, and I see the benefit there, and kind of making your own. I've dated up, and I'm like, man, what do you say? Whoo, I like it over there too. They chill. They come with a different vibe. They really don't, they don't argue. They don't do drama.
They don't do drama. And they lay back. Yeah.
They come with it. Goodbye.
And that's what the younger guys say to me is why they like what the guy said I date.
But they tell me that was like they be chilling. They just want to go out. They want to eat good. They chilling.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now.
He said, I would believe you. He said, if you were 37 or 38,
because of the calmness.
Yeah, he said, I would take it more serious if you were 37, 38. He said, but you have everything at your feet. He said, if you have a small window, he said, and I would never be the one that would kind of like take that. He said, because if you can have everything, he said, go get everything.
Go get everything. Yeah. That's what Monica's saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him taking Viagra and falling asleep at the plate while we eat dinner.
Okay, so how do you feel about Viagra? As long as it comes, it doesn't matter by pill or by,
Right.
I don't care if he takes it, as long as he don't. I'm not into nobody having a heart attack on me. Like I don't want nobody having a heart attack on me. I'm
just blood pressure pills. They gonna have to take Viagra.
That's why I don't fuck with them. I keep telling you.
Yeah, and she said that cholesterol high. Anthony, can you comment on cholesterol?
That is so. Girl, that is so not true.
Then we gotta go, and I go to your house and I look at your cabinet. You got all these pills. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm immediately calling my mama. Like, I got the phone. Like, look at these pills. What is this? What
you just gotta take a picture of everyone.
Like, look.
It's not always like it's not like that.
Girl, I tried it. Oh my God, I tried it. Let me tell you, I tried it. I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna go because we've been in here 2 hours. I tried it. Look, Mercedes, you can come back next Sunday if you're not flying.
I
I tried it, and it was when I first saw him, I was like, "Ooh, I didn't think he was that old because he looked so good. He was so fly. He was good." And then I found out he was like 49. I was like, "Okay, that's my age, so we good." Okay, we were good because I was like, "Okay," but then couldn't that wasn't happening. I was like, "Oh the first time." Then second time, same thing. He was like, "Oh, you just got me excited." Don't use that line, man, because we know you're lying. That's not. Then
Get out of here, Jesus.
you got a 30-minute pending.
I was like, well, when is it? Like, I got each time it's an excitement. Like, I can't function like this. Like, this is not happening. Okay. Then I found out he had the D, the big D. So then I got sympathetic. I was like, okay. But then I thought about it.
What's the big D?
The big D.
The big D. The D. Anthony, I was talking about the silent killer. So yeah. And so I got sympathetic.
Oh no, I'm still. He got diabetes.
Yes.
Oh,
you can't say on YouTube. There's certain things that you can't say on YouTube. So I try not to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're not a health channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay. So I was telling my mom, I was like, well, my mom would say, baby, let me tell you something. You don't want that headache. That immediately told me that was a no, because first of all, I still ain't got none. And now I see you taking all these, and then I gotta worry about if I gotta get some peppermint for you. I ain't got time for all that.
And then the old men be having a sleep apnea.
I can't do that.
Y'all not right. Y'all not right. Don't do them like that. Don't do them like that.
I need somebody to take care of me when I get old. I don't need nobody to be me to have to take care of nobody. No, I need me a younger man that can take care of me, can take care of my son if something happened to me, and he has a good role model. Because like I say, I have a 9-year-old, so that when I date for us both. So it has to make sense. It has to make sense. And then I don't want nobody telling me you gotta do what I say. Older men like control. And they want you to do what they say. And Miss Monica is very, very hard-headed. I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. Now, I will let you lead me, but I ain't finna let you lead me in no water and drown my ass. I ain't gonna do that.
But all old men don't have heart issues and diabetes. So you gotta get one that don't have heart issues and diabetes.
Anthony said, why can women say that, but men can't? Y'all can say what y'all want to say. It's just that y'all say too much of the wrong stuff, Anthony. It's like, I don't mind when y'all speak, but just make it make sense when you're saying it. We say it and we bring value to it. Y'all say it and it just be all over the place. Okay?
That's not true.
Because women do it better. We've always said
that. Women do it better.
Do it better. We definitely do it better.
So now y'all saying when I meet an older guy, I gotta see if he got diabetes. Okay.
You gotta see if he got
it's the cholesterol, it's the heart disease. Okay, so anything like that, sleep apnea is my second. But just get you one of them mattresses that lift you up, and that'll prevent, that'll open up the airway.
Wanna turn me off now.
Anthony is coming on here on the 2nd, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And he's talking about he got a debate. Oh, okay. You better come with it because I'll be ready for you.
Anthony, how old are you?
I feel like he could provide real, health insight as to what's going on.
I need for Anthony to tell us why high blood pressure pills mess with the man. Like, I don't be wanting to turn because young guys have high blood pressure too. But that's like a deal breaker for me. As soon as I find out a man got high blood pressure, I run.
No, my mom told me watch out for that. And I told her I was
40 is a good age.
She said no. Like
she told you.
Okay, so I'll do 40 to 45. But I love older guys because I like the
is so good. I like that. I would go 30 to like 47.
It can be All men don't have those issues. All guys I deal with are older. I've never had these issues y'all talking about. Now I'm scared.
Well, if you find out they got high blood pressure, you better run because you ain't finna get none. Like your sex life is over.
And then it'd be so funny though. You find the most unfit, fit people when they start getting older. Cause child, they be trying to take their supplements and stuff, and it just don't match the body. So it be really
don't.
Like I be like,
I'm done. I'm done. No, I just got Mercedes. I'm done. That's it. No more. No more. That's it. Division. Y'all just put division in my head. I'm done. No more old ones.
Oh my God, y'all are messy.
Supplements don't. And that I got a mental picture of that you and your Yeezys and your Balenciagas with a bag of pills.
Right, and then he got his little oxygen tank and stuff, and I'd be like, okay,
not the oxygen tank.
Oh, Jesus,
no.
I thought I had this figured out. This conversation has changed my whole perspective. Now I gotta go back to the drawing board. So now I need to go to 35 to 45.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Damn.
Yep.
I don't like young guys. I like older men.
You should flex to 47, but after that,
I gotta play a little bit safe because I'm like, if I get I need somebody to wheel me around. I don't need to be us both.
You said I wasn't going to take my son, wheel me around.
She got a lot. She got an agenda. That's what you got. An agenda.
I do. Karen.
And then me, I'm like, I'll visit you at the retirement home. Come on,
girl. I do. Wheel me around. And I don't even care. I already got in my head. I already know he's gonna be
okay. So
I already know that he's gonna
wait. Hold on. Wait. Anthony said it could be hereditary. So if your daddy had erectile dysfunction, you can.
I'm like so confused. Y'all have really messed me up.
Now you have a lot of young guys too that are having that problem these days as well.
No, they're going bald.
Yeah. No, they're taking Viagra. They're taking Viagra. A lot of guys.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something real. I've never ever had bad sex. Ever. So these stories, never.
You. So happy for you.
I've never ever in my entire life had bad sex ever.
Yes, that's.
Didn't you say you were a Pisces though?
A Libra.
A Libra. Yeah, you're very intentional. You're gonna.
I'm intentional. I'm gonna scope that out way before. But I've never. So when I hear stuff, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, just hope you never experienced that.
I don't put that on you. I don't want to
put that on you. When you're ready and he over there talking about, just too excited. That's like you just want to take your hand and be like, just get out of my house.
I know. I have to ask somebody. I said. So for you, was that pleasuring? Do you think that I was?
You think that works for me?
That got me over here.
I just want to understand your engagement with me. Did you feel like you did a good job?
How did you feel? What did you think about it?
Oh, here it goes. Are you done?
Oh. Because one thing I will not allow a man to do is masturbate near my vagina. That is not.
Oh no, I don't do that.
But guys do that. No, I've had that happen before.
No experience.
Yeah.
Do not come here to masturbate in that. That's no.
And don't call me in the morning.
Yes, that is an experience. Sex is.
I'll call you in the morning and do what, Lisa?
Yeah, call me in the mornings. Oh, I was thinking about you. I just got finished thinking about you.
I don't like that either. All men do that. All men.
That's perv activity.
All perverted men.
Don't ever do that. You might get blocked.
You think that they're really thinking about you, though?
No, but
no.
Me and whoever else.
They do that. Now, I
would like to think that I'm really thought about that.
Right. Now, if I have a man that he's traveling or he lives in a different state, I'm not opposed to having phone sex.
No.
I'll do that. But don't call me out the blue, and we ain't even like that. Like we just kind of
that's weird. That's crazy.
It's weird.
Don't send me no dick pics. I hate dick pics.
Oh, I send them to my friends. I think they're fun.
Oh, they horrible. I hate it.
Don't send a random one. If I ask for it, you can send it. If I ask for
it to my girlfriends, I just want to let every man know if you've ever sent me a dick pic unsolicited, it's
gonna be a problem. It's going
to like it. I don't. They be thinking like it's okay. It is some that are pretty, that are nice. Look,
but if you didn't ask for it,
not Miss Monica. Yes.
Some of them are nice,
but I don't like the two-tone.
Oh, and the
Anthony, help me, please. Anthony, get me out of here. Get me out the group chat. Anthony, get me out of the group chat.
Okay, we can get blocked, edited by YouTube.
We're not using the words, so we're good. I was looking at my policy today. We're not saying words, so we're okay.
Anthony, come get me out the group chat. Because
I'm not a fan of this.
But let me say this. Okay, let me put something in perspective. I live in South Florida. Most people here are from the island. They don't do a circumcision. They don't believe in it. Most Haitians.
But they need to. No. Tradition needs to be broken.
They don't believe in it. And listen, if you dating islanders here, you want nobody.
And especially in the older demographic, it's very more common.
Yeah, they don't believe in it, and I have not seen that many uncircumcised until I got here. They don't believe in it, so
it's like a push pop.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm done.
Wait. I'm like, oh my God, this can't be right. What is wrong? Why does it look like this?
I am done. I'm hot this regular.
That baby say it's a push pop.
It's a push pop. That's my new thing. Next time I see it, that's what I'm saying. Hashtag push pop. Don't
make this video edited and make 2 videos out of it.
Send it. If you're not circumcised, warn me before you send a picture. Warn me first before you send the picture. Because if you send me that, and I'm gonna be like, listen, you're supposed to let me know beforehand.
I think they should tell you beforehand.
It's long beforehand.
That's rude.
I think that's rude not to tell somebody.
But it's so common here, they just assume that most people know. Especially when you're dealing with a Haitian.
Or they feel like, oh, you ain't never seen it. And
yeah, my first one was I was like,
oh,
right. What is that? What's happening here? What is that? He was like, I can't believe you talked about my picture like that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Then you would have turned the lights on and just be like, okay, so.
Oh my God. I can't.
What's that extra stuff? What's all that extra stuff?
I cannot read.
Wow.
We're leaving. We're leaving. Okay.
Miss Monica. Miss Monica.
What
you want to know about Ready to Love every episode 10?
Okay. Ready to Love episode 10. I'm gonna have to take this video and make 2 videos and put Ready to Love and then put what happens when you don't get
after show.
What do you say?
After show. Ready to Love after show. I'm doing. I'm gonna cut it and then I'm gonna put this is the after show.
Randall got off just in time.
He came in and tell you guys his phone was acting up. He definitely apologized. He missed all the fun.
Randall didn't want to be in the hot seat.
He would have been in the hot seat. He would have logged off a long time ago.
Oh my God! Thank you for everyone that's watching. That's actually following me. I got all these. My Instagram is blowing up right now. People are following me.
Well, that's good.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. This was another exclusive Sunday. I Ready to Love Miami season 7, episode 10, with our special guest, Miss Mercedes, and my special co-host, Miss Lisa Stark. She's gonna be here with the remaining of the Sundays. So we have next Sunday. Mercedes, you coming back?
I will be here. What do you say?
Okay. Mercedes has taken over the spot. we gonna make her finish out this show with us. And on the second, we're gonna have you gotta come. Anthony come too. Anthony's coming on the second. So make sure that you guys join us for the next 3 Sundays. We got 3 Sundays left. Yes. Also the reunion. I will keep my tradition. I always wear my reunion outfit. So I'll be dressed to press. Miss Lisa, as you come to the reunion, you have to put your clips and dits on, and we're gonna review. Yes, we have to put on our reunion clothes and we review the reunion.
Okay.
All right.
So that was red carpet ready.
We'll be red carpet ready the Sunday after the reunion airs. Okay. Also, join in on my station tomorrow, my channel, for Monday movie talk night. All right, I'm going to be reviewing a movie. I don't know if it's going to be live, but I'll still have a movie there to review. And then, Miss Lisa, you can find us again here on Theology Thursday. We will be reviewing the Basketball Wives and SWV and what's the people name? What is it?
Escape. Basketball Wives.
That's the name of it. The Queens of R&B.
Yeah. Okay.
So we do that on Thursdays. All right.
Okay.
And then I got some surprise stuff coming up on the channel, so I'm gonna keep that to myself until you guys see the promo. So just be looking out. I told y'all Miss Monica was coming back.
Yeah. Okay, she not playing no games for that.
I'm playing no games, baby. All right. So thank you guys again for joining us. We will see you guys in those blogging streets. Make sure that you follow me at Girl What's the Tea. Like and subscribe here. Follow Miss Lisa on Instagram at LisaStar1. Follow Mercedes and Mercedes. MERCI_D. All right. And I have put it there for you guys. All right. Make sure you support her on her show. She did an amazing job. She's made it. She's made it to almost the end. So she has done her thing. Yes. Everybody didn't make it.
We'll see how my journey ends next week. Yes. Sure to tune in on Friday on all of our platforms to see whether it's me or Suan who goes home.
So yes, we'll definitely
cliffhanger like we live.
So. Yes, so I'm like, wait, really? That's what y'all gonna do to us? So
that's what we gonna do to y'all.
So with that, Miss Lisa, you got something to say at the end? You want to say good night to the good people?
No, Miss Agent, you was such a joy. I can't wait to see you next week.
I had so much fun. I felt like I was just kicking with my girlfriends. Like,
yes, that's what we do here.
Yeah, they really good time.
What we do here on
Miss Monica, thank you so much for having me on your platform again. I do appreciate you kindly.
I thank you for taking the time out of the air to come here with us.
On the ground with us, little small folks.
Yeah,
all right, guys. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You ready to talk drama? From screen to real life. The spicier the better.